Lawyers, what's the most shocking secret you've seen revealed during a will reading? My grandfather was a pillar of the church and our community. When he died, he left his entire $2 million estate to a woman none of us had ever met. The will reading was supposed to be a simple formality. My grandfather was a very traditional man, and we all just assumed his substantial estate would be split evenly between his 3 children, my dad, my Aunt Susan, and my Uncle Mark. We all gathered in the lawyer's stuffy, wood-paneled office. The lawyer, a man my grandfather had used for 50 years, cleared his throat and began to read. He went through the standard legal jargon, and then he got to the main clause about the disposition of assets. "To my daughter Anya," he read, his voice flat, "I leave my entire estate, including all properties, stocks, and liquid assets." A confused silence fell over the room. We all looked at each other. My aunt's name is Susan. "Excuse me," my father interrupted. "I think there's been a mistake. My father didn't have a daughter named Anya." The lawyer's face was grim. Without a word, he slid a thick file across the polished table. This was the earned discovery delivered from beyond the grave. My father opened it. Inside was a birth certificate dated 31 years ago. The mother's name was a stranger's. The father's name was unmistakably my grandfather's. Behind it were decades of wire transfer receipts, bank statements, and letters. So many letters. My grandfather, the devout church elder, had a secret life. The letters told the story. Anya had been born with a severe disability that required lifelong, full-time care. He had been secretly supporting her and her mother for her entire life. The $2 million estate wasn't a sudden gift. It was the continuation of a financial and moral responsibility he had carried in secret for 3 decades. He had built his fortune not just for his known family, but to ensure this secret daughter would be cared for after he was gone. The lawyer then read the final line from a personal letter my grandfather had left for us in the file. His last words to his family. "I failed her mother, but I will not fail her. This money is not an inheritance, it is an apology." My Uncle Mark, who had been talking for weeks about the new boat he was going to buy, stood up abruptly and walked out of the room without saying a word. My aunt just started to cry, these quiet, heartbroken sobs. My dad didn't move. He just sat there, staring at the birth certificate, tracing his own father's signature with his finger. My dad eventually visited her care facility a year later. He told me Anya has our grandfather's eyes, and that she has a whole wall covered in photos of a father she never got to meet.